Hiya, I hope you're all doing well. This is the general tarot reading for Leos for June 2021. I have got my 4 favourite decks here to use for the reading. Just going to move the camera, that's better. So I've got the Lightseers Tarot deck, I've got the Holographic Rider-Waite for tarot decks, and then we've got the Moonology Oracle deck, and the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle cards as well. So basically doing a reading for Leo today, for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, and cross watchers are more than welcome. We're going to basically just pull cards and just see what messages come out, and then depending on what kind of the reading is about, we're going to pull an oracle card. Okay, so let's start with the Holographic Rider-Waite. Hope you've all had a good day. It is Saturday the 22nd. Had a really nice day today. Excuse me, went to a friend of mine's birthday party for her daughter who's turning 1 today. Which is lovely. Really nice day. I hope you've all had a chilled day as well. Let's see what comes up for you, Leos. Have a little look. Oh, too many. Let's have a little look what comes up. I like that one. Okay. 4 of Swords, first card out. I hope you can see these all right, because the holographic ones are a bit, they look a bit different on camera, but I hope you can see them okay. So 4 of Swords, basically, to begin with, means that you're going to need to take a bit of time during June to implement some self-care, look after yourself, whatever that means to you. We'll get a couple more cards and just see. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Okay. So we have 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the Emperor, Aries card. So Leo, you could, let's say the first thing that I got off the bat was a work situation. Okay. You may need, for whatever reason, to take some time to rest and recuperate and preserve your energy, okay? Because maybe you've been in a situation that's been quite stressful, a work situation. The 3 of Pentacles indicates that you need to work with someone, working in partnership. This is about, it can be working in a team, working basically with people, okay? And the Emperor can be a boss, someone who's quite domineering, a boss kind of energy. So this could indicate that you've had a difficult time dealing with maybe your boss at work, or someone at work who you do have to work with on a regular basis, maybe like a colleague. And there may have been some conflict or disagreement, and there's something here that you've needed to work through. And I've just noticed I've got baked beans on my top. Right, ignore that. Sorry. So yeah, it just looks to me as if there is some kind of situation in which you need to kind of take a bit of time for yourself, because this situation, whatever it is, needing to work with somebody has been quite stressful, which is why you need to take this time to rest. There's been a stressful situation. You could be dealing, I mean, the alternative to that is an Aries. So you're dealing literally with an Aries. I mean, this person could be a partner if this is a love reading. It means that in a connection, this person is very strong, very supportive, very, it feels like kind of the Emperor and the Empress, the divine masculine, divine feminine, right? So it feels like there's a masculine energy with which you need to work with, okay? So this could be in a partnership or a work situation, but for whatever reason, it feels to me like this situation that you've been dealing with has been quite stressful. Again, this is a June reading, so for me, I keep getting my tenses wrong, but it just feels like maybe there's a situation, because this is June's reading, there may be a situation going on for you now in the month of May, where you're struggling to kind of work with somebody, see eye to eye, you know, with someone. And there's an indication here that you need to take some time for yourself, okay, because this is going to allow this relationship or this partnership to heal. King of Wands, okay. So King of Wands is very fiery, he's determined, and he's motivated. So this kind of seems like okay, there could be a little bit of a clash of personalities, okay, because you can see here how the cards are positioned, okay. They're kind of, the King of Wands is, there could be some kind of, again, because of the King of Wands, the fire element, it's almost like there could be some kind of clash with you and someone else. There could be a disagreement, something that you're not kind of seeing eye to eye on, okay, some kind of situation. And the first card out being the Four of Swords kind of indicates that there is a need for you to remove yourself from the situation temporarily, not be so, what's the word? To be kind of really surrounded by this conflict and this issue. It's taken over your life. It's there in the forefront of your mind all the time. And this indicates you kind of need to take a break from that. That's going to be in June. Okay. Page of Cups indicates some kind of emotional offer, but this is like it's not so much an offer, this is kind of a communication. So this could indicate that part of this conflict, okay, that you're either going through now, or this is happening in June, the one in which you need to work with this person to resolve, where there's been some issue of maybe kind of a clash between you. This is almost like, this could almost be the beginnings of a truce. So there's an idea of how to bring you and this person onto the same level, okay? Now, when cups become involved, because it was very much to me like I was seeing it in my mind as a work situation because of the absence of cups, which is emotions, feelings. However, we do have the Page of Cups. So this could in fact be a situation either in work, either in your love life, in any aspect of life really, where you're disagreed, or you've been disagreeing with somebody, or you're in disagreement with somebody. And this is the kind of beginnings of how to resolve this, how to maybe come to some kind of agreement, how to work together, how to move forward, basically, how to move past this energy of, you know, needing to work together, but not really knowing how that can happen. Okay, I'll just fill out. All right. Oh, 2. All right. So we had 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords. You kind of feel a bit backed into a corner by this person. You kind of feel like this person, if they are, you know, in the Emperor energy, because I don't feel like this is you, Leo. It's almost like you've been backed into a corner by this person. You're feeling quite trapped, okay? And with 9 of Wands, we're almost at completion, okay? Number 10 is all about the completion of a cycle. So it's like you feel backed into a corner. However, the beginnings almost of resolution are starting to come to light. How you can both come out of this situation, you know, without, you know, too much of an issue. How to basically put this to bed. Okay, you think one thing, I think another thing. This is what we need to do to move forward. Okay, not necessarily to resolve the issue and everyone's happy and everything, you know, and but almost just to bring this situation to a conclusion. Okay, and again, because we're at 9 of Wands, I feel like the next obviously is 10 of Wands. Okay, which is like the end of a cycle, like you're done, you're finished putting the work in. So there's a little bit left for you to do here, Leos, to resolve this, okay? King of Wands, obviously, fire sign. This feels like it's your energy. I almost feel like this person has had you backed into a corner, okay? There's some kind of situation in which you're not seeing eye to eye and you really don't know what to do. You feel kind of stuck, okay? That's the impression that I'm getting. And with Two Swords, again, you know, I felt like the Four of Swords was a message for you, Leos. It came out straight away. It was you need to rest and recuperate. This indicates that there are still things that you need to see with the moon. My dog's just jumped on my laptop. Anyway, so there are still things that you need to see, that you need to understand, but you need to relax. You need to let that barrier down. Because it's almost like maybe you know, when a situation becomes so stressful and so, you know, suffocating, that, and you've been backed into a corner and you're trapped and you're like, I don't know what to do. It's almost like you've kind of thrown your guard up and you've gone, no, I just, you know, I don't know where to go from here. Okay. But this indicates that you might need to, you know, let your guard down. There are still things that need to be understood. And again, this is where the Page of Cups comes in. It's almost saying, you know, like, you know, there is a way to resolve this. There's a way to resolve everything. But there's a little bit of work left to do before it comes to a complete conclusion. And you can kind of both, you know, move forward. All right. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards from the Light Seers deck. Okay. And we'll just see what comes out of there. But I definitely think that due to the cards that are here, you felt backed into a corner. And this is where, you know, you're starting to put your guard up. But there is resolution coming, okay? There's just still a couple of things that you need to understand. Maybe you need to understand this person's approach. You need to understand their opinion, because maybe you just can't understand where they're coming from, why they think a certain way, why they behave a certain way, why, you know, there's arguments and disagreements. Maybe you just, there's a little bit more that you need to understand before you can kind of close this situation out, okay, and leave it where it is. Just going to see if anything comes out of the Light Seers. Knight of Wands, okay. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. It feels like, okay, your energy, we begin with the King of Wands, okay, where you're in the middle of this heated debate, it feels like, okay, and you're kind of putting you're very passionate about something, you're putting your opinion across, you're telling this person how you feel, okay, or telling them that you don't agree. This is where the cards are positioned as I pulled them. And then you kind of felt backed into a corner and you lost a bit of your power, because you're not lost a bit of your power, but I think you forgot yourself for a minute, because at first you were pretty confident with your point of view. And then you kind of felt a bit trapped because you thought, we're not going to move forward with this situation. How is it going to become resolved? But I feel like, again, you're coming in as the Knight of Wands. Okay, we just pulled the Knight of Wands. So this is someone who is moving forward. Now, just be careful, because the Knight of Wands can be, you know, it can signify haste and rushing in and, you know, saying something that you don't mean, or someone who is kind of not really taking a situation seriously. Okay, so just be careful with your energy there, because, yeah, the Seven of Cups. Okay, this indicates to me that you've got to choose which way you're going to move forward, okay? And with the Knight of Wands, it indicates to me that you could choose to charge in, and you could say your piece and just say, right, I've had enough, because you're at 9 of Wands now. So you're feeling stressed and backed into a corner and you don't know what your next move is. So you feel like a caged animal, because you're like going to go for this person. Okay. Tell them how you feel. And go in with intention, but just be careful about your approach, because the Knight of Wands, again, is not a childish energy, but is not as mature as the King of Wands. So don't do yourself an injustice by dealing with the situation in a way that doesn't reflect your maturity, okay? That doesn't reflect your strength of character, okay? So this is where, again, the Four of Swords comes in. Take some time to think it through before you rush in and, you know, deal with it in a way that you might regret later, okay? And this just says that you have a choice, okay? So let me just clarify this Seven of Cups, because it's saying basically that you have lots of choices. So either, you know, this can be, you can choose to deal with this one way or another. You can choose to leave this person behind, leave this situation behind. Yeah, Page of Cups. So again, you know, if this situation is really causing you a lot of stress and anxiety, you know, this is about, you know, choosing to possibly walk away, leave it where it is, leave the relationship where it is. If it is a work situation, you could choose to no longer work with this person, choose to almost leave this energy behind. If it's in a relationship, you could choose to leave this energy behind. Yeah, the Fool. Okay. So this might indicate that you, with the Fool, you know, the first card in the deck, it is all about taking a leap of faith. It is all about, you know, I feel like for a minute you definitely forgot yourself. I feel like you've come in the reading as the King of Wands and now you've presented later on as the Knight of Wands. I think you really forgot yourself for a minute. This situation really threw you off guard. This person, the Emperor, has really thrown you off guard. Okay? And this situation has kind of, I feel like, you know, Leo's very strong, lots of inner strength. You know who you are, you know, but this energy has shaken your sense of who you are. This person has shook you a little bit. This person has caused you to almost lose a little bit of confidence. Whatever this person has done or whatever this situation is, this person has tried to bring you down, or just the situation itself has really brought you down. And I get that and I understand that. And, you know, this can be resolved one way or another with this person, you know, and you have choices. You have a choice to invest in this situation or to not invest in this situation. Either way, you need to invest in yourself first, number one. And this suggests just taking a leap of faith. So once you've had your time to think this through and rest and come to some kind of conclusion as to what you're going to do next, it's about taking a risk. And this could mean, you know, if this is a work reading, this could be take the risk of ruffling a few feathers, okay? Stick by what you believe, you know? Know yourself and know your strength and stick by it. Take that leap of faith. Don't allow this person to alter your view of you. There's definitely, I mean, looking at the cards, yeah, I mean, we've got number 4, we've got 3, and we've got 2. It feels like in the early stages of this, as I said, because we're going backwards, you know, 4, 3, 2, it's almost like things are kind of, this situation has really kind of taken you a few steps back, right? But you do have choices on how to move forward. And you're starting to think about that in June, how you are going to resolve this, okay? And this suggests, obviously, with the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Let me just get a few of the Rider-Waite cards just to clarify. Let's clarify the Fool. What does the Fool mean for Leo in their reading? Yeah. Okay. I like that one. Yeah. Okay. So you got 3 of Wands and the Star. Okay. So this indicates, right, this is starting to see success, okay? So I feel like whatever approach you decide to take to this situation, you are going to start to see some success and some changes. And this is going to be what you've wished for, okay? Aquarian Energy, the Star. I feel like, I do feel like you are going to get the closure or the resolution that you've been hoping for, okay? And you're going to start to rebuild again. So whereas this situation has taken you backwards, you are going to get some resolution and some closure to this situation. I feel like, you know, that's what comes out of this. I don't know. I mean, you know, the Emperor, it can be a boss. This could be a work situation. There's someone at work that you're not, you know, you're just not seeing eye to eye with. It could be a partner that, you know, you're struggling to kind of work together at the moment, and, you know, things are tense at the moment and difficult. But this is all about moving forward. And I don't think things are maybe fully resolved in June. You know, it's not going to be like one day there's just going to be some kind of epiphany and the situation's going to be over. But there's certainly working towards it. And with Page of Cups, there's new ideas, okay? You're going to maybe look at this situation differently. And maybe come up with a different way to move forward, okay? To be honest, I'm not getting like a strong love vibe. This could be a friendship, someone with whom you've fallen out recently. You know, this could be, as I say, a colleague. This could be any relationship in your life, in any area of life, okay, that this is concerning. I'm not getting particularly strong, like, romantic vibes with this one, Leo. So, let me, you know, it could be an ex. You know, with the Emperor, it could definitely be an ex. You know, particularly because I guess whenever I see him in a reading, it's like Mr. Right, in the sense that it's like the husband, the provider, the carer, you know, the person who's kind of like, you know, he looks after the people that he cares about, right? So, okay. So I've decided to pull, I've decided to pull a Moonology card for you, Leos, because as I said, I didn't want to use the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels because I wasn't getting like a real romantic vibe. So again, I pulled confidence is the key to your success, or confidence is your key to success, even. New moon in Leo, okay? So that's literally the new moon in Leo, right, for you guys. So again, confidence is key to your success. What was I saying earlier in the reading? Don't forget who you are. Don't forget your beliefs. Don't back down to accommodate somebody else, because, you know, it might affect your working life or it might affect your personal life. Confidence is key in this situation. Now, when I do pull a Moonology card, I do read the excerpt from the little guidebook that you get with the deck. So let me just look up the new moon in Leo and I'll just give you some final messages from here. So new moon in Leo. So this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, where you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off, okay? So this is like where the confidence comes in. This is you after taking some time to really look after yourself, put yourself first. This is where you start to feel good. Your confidence is coming back. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming, okay? You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer, which is exactly what I was saying, okay? This person has shook you a little bit. This situation has, you know, it's one of those situations where we start to doubt ourselves, okay? Don't do that, Leos, okay? And basically what this card is saying. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. And what did you show up as at the beginning of the reading? The King of Wands. Masculine energy. Strong energy. King of Wands. And this is where you showed up in the beginning when this conflict first began. This card is a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. So if this is some kind of creative project that you're working on with this person, which is the disagreement, the cause of the disagreement, this is a really positive card. It can herald good news or a new start for your children, okay? It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. Four of Swords. You've turned someone's head, okay? Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride, showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. That's exactly what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. So, Leo, from this reading, whatever this situation is that you're dealing with, be true to yourself. Be true to your beliefs. Continue to stand up for what you believe in. Be true to yourself, and the rest will follow, okay? Don't worry too much about the consequences. Just stay true to who you are, what you believe in, and that is going to bring you this closure that you need, okay? This is going to close this situation off, okay? I really hope you enjoyed that, Leo. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one.